Yo, sup Keen, sup Ducky, welcome to stream. Here, give me 1 second. Well, actually. Bro, what the heck, bro? Bro, how did I know exactly the tone of that, bro? Based on the emoji. Hit him where it hurt. See the I'll stay alert. See him from a distance, I ain't worried, I'm alert. Catch him in my vision, I'ma aim above his shirt. Ooh, I'm starting to remember the lyrics, chat. Okay. Alright. Bro, speaking emoji movie. Alright. Here, let me pause the ham cam for now. Sup, chat. Bro, speaking emoji movie. But yeah, chat, I am doing a study stream today. My bad for no 1v1 or for no Fortnite stream today. I do got a what's it called study. You like my profile pic? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here actually. Just I think it was like let me get a closer look actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a dragon. Yeah, I assume it's a dragon. That's pretty cool. It's cool. High heels, look behind you, I see your mom. Bro, what you mean, bro? But yeah, yo, what's up, Mario? Welcome to stream. Bro. Bro, isn't it usually like more people? I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done a study stream in a while, so I'm not too surprised if there isn't too many people. But I still do appreciate the people who do join stream. But bro, you guys be saying there's someone behind me, but you realize I can see the stream and I can see like the camera, so I can see behind me while I'm looking at stream. Helios, what's better, water or sparkling water? I mean, I don't know. I just drink. I think I threw away the bottle, but I think just water to be honest. Like I'm not gonna cap. This may sound disgusting, but you got okay. So literally at one of my sports practices, what they would do, bruh, is they would fill the water with like sink water from like I don't know. But let me tell you, bro, after practice, that stuff hits. It's the best thing in the world. It's so cold. It's like holy water, bruh. But it only hits like after you're done like practice. Ew, that's gross. Nah, I mean, okay. Like if your immune system is bad, do not do that. But like, I might try. I mean, don't just go drinking from your um sink or whatever. I'm not saying doing that, but I'm saying in extreme cases, like they didn't have. I mean, I'm sure they could have gotten a gallon, but I don't think they could have at the time. So they just did that. Yo, what's up, Fusion? Welcome to stream. Welcome. Juice World in the shop right now. What? Really? Bro, chat, is this true? Is Juice World actually in the shop? What's better, hot water or cold water? Oh, cold water, definitely. Yeah, hot water. Who drinks hot water just regularly? Yes, it's fake. Bro, come on, bro. You never know. I thought they were talking about what's his name? Dude, I cannot tell the difference between no. I think it was XXXX Tenacion or Tenation. I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure they were trying to like make a skin. No, it was Juice World. I think it was Juice World. Like because like even though he's dead, the people who like run his like brand or whatever were trying to make a deal with Fortnite. I thought, man, I gotta go. All right, Mario, but thanks for joining the stream and thanks for being Naughty Gang as well. Time to do goofy work. Work isn't goofy, but gotta start off with some Satera. Just Make sure my geography is all right. You know, but yeah. And then I'm a what's it called? Do some history, but I might be able to do some Fortnite 1v1s. But that's a if. I don't know. Here, let's see Singapore. Bro, these are actually getting difficult to remember. Oh man, Indonesia, Japan. Yeah, I knew Japan. Yeah, Japan is all the way over here. China, China, Japan. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why last time I was having difficulty with that for some reason. Mongolia. I don't know how my friend does this and gets it 100% every single time. It's insane. Oh, we have to do 5 times 5. So goofy. Oh, I mean, I assume you mean like multiplication, but it's all right. It's not terrible. Or maybe like square or something. Would you rather have photographic memory or the ability to pause time and unpause objects? Photographic memory. I mean, pausing time. I feel like that's too OP. To okay, this may sound dumb, but if I was to choose between a more powerful power and a less powerful but useful power, I'd probably choose that to be honest. Cause I'd want something to like help in everyday life. Like imagine people with photographic memory. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna be smart, but it's usually that they are because they can remember everything. Like they'd probably remember an entire lecture on a certain subject and then they have a test and then boom. But I don't know how that works though. Do they remember it forever? Is it just like maybe like a year or maybe a month? You know, how would that work? Does it vary? But yeah. I don't know. I still think it's pretty cool though. People who have photo. I remember reading a children's book reading about what's it called? A detective kid who had photographic memory which helped him solve crimes. Which is understandable. I mean, if you have photographic memory that'd probably be good when trying to like solve a crime. Oh my god, I gotta okay, Laos, Thailand, that's Vietnam. Thailand, Tajikistan, South Korea, Bahrain, Cambodia, Iraq. No, that is dumb. Not guess, but I kind of guessed there. Uzbekistan. 9 plus 10, 21. I'm smart, bruh. 9 plus, yeah, 9 plus, no, no, that, well, I mean, that's wrong, but I assume it was in a joking matter. Yo, so I got a question. Yo, what's your question, Fusion? Negative 100 IQ. But yeah. But what's it called? But yeah, today is mostly gonna be history. Oh, but tomorrow, chat, I will. It's not gonna be a morning stream because I have to actually take a test in the morning tomorrow. But it's probably gonna be maybe when I come back. It's gonna be like a 1v1 or maybe if I don't know. People have been saying making that. Will you make a profile pic of Sunset Alto? Sunset Alto? I don't know what that is, but I assume that's like what's it called? That's like a person or something. But yeah, sure, I can make a profile pic of that. Do you see my last message? Yeah, I did. Wait, you mean like yeah, in the YouTube chat I did. Oh, Fortnite skin. Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess here. Let me quickly. Since it's just a Fortnite skin, Sunset Alto. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy? Oh, yeah, sure, I got you. Yeah, I can make a Sunset Alto skin. This is new? I feel like that, was this not here before, though? This looks very similar to something. Yeah, sure, I got you. Okay. Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, China, Lebanon, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Myanmar, Syria, Maldives, Oman, Bangladesh, Jordan, Turkey, Israel, Kuwait. Okay, 84%. That's better than 70. Oh, the second style? Oh, hold up. So that's yo, what's up, Bavo? Welcome to stream. So that's like what was it called? So you mean this? Do you mean this fusion? I assume that's the glow. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool logo. Yeah, it should be easy enough. Okay. Yeah, I got you. After stream is done, I can make that logo. All right. Let's see. Okay, that's done. Okay. Alrighty, chat. Now. Oh my God, this thing is lagging. Probably in like 1 year or 2 years, I'm probably gonna get another PC, chat. Bro, why? Okay. I don't understand why it's lagging this much. What? Okay. Alright. Okay. Bro, I actually need water. Bro, I drank 2 bottles and I'm thirsty. Okay. Sir, put your mask on, bro. What? Guys, Helios plays dog, bro. Bro, HP, is that you, bro? I don't think that's HP. No, HP doesn't have mod. Bro, what? Bro, that is not HP, bro. HP, I remember I gave him mod. Okay. Okay, so first of all, here actually I gotta search up College Board. College Board, World History Topics. May 11th. Dang, bro, hold up. So 55 questions, short answer. All right. So what we're gonna do, chat? I'm gonna quickly do some like note taking, but what? I want to see because I searched up College Board. It actually, yeah, it should be here. All right. Hold up. Okay. I got to. Bro, I'm tired. Yo, my bad. I was looking at here. I gotta find this one video because I gotta find out which topics to study. before the test tomorrow. Bro, wow, yeah, I'm alive. I'm not brain dead. But yesterday, bro, yesterday I was up until like 12 finishing a math assignment. But I did sleep a little today, so it shouldn't be bad. Okay. Bro, okay. Let's see if I can. The Enlightenment. Okay, let me search. Grab. Okay. Oh, I get to. Bro, it's Saturday? What? It is not Saturday. Today's Friday. There's no school. Yeah, I know, but I still have to go. I signed up for a practice test because the big test is gonna be in like May, but this is just a practice of stuff. Okay, global tapestry. Okay. Yeah, so unit 3, unit 4. How do I do this though? Okay. So unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6. Those are going to be the main ones. Okay. So, okay, I'll start unit 3. Helios, I lost my mod. Bro, this is not... Bro, I know you're not HP, bro. Yo, sub Clippers, welcome to stream. Welcome. Oh, May's my birthday? Oh, well, happy early birthday. If May is your birthday. Did you finish reading my other messages? Yeah. I saw, yeah, it's Saturday. Alive. Ain't no way you tired. For Fusion. Okay. Study stream on Friday is crazy, bro. I got a quiz tomorrow, bro. I gotta go to school in the morning to take it. So I want to at least study some stuff. Okay, speaking of studying, let me... Okay, you already know I gotta do some Heimler, bro. So apparently, okay, so Unit 3 Heimler. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at his videos, all his Unit 3 histories for AP World History. Then I'm gonna take a practice test, and then that's it. How many videos does he have for Unit 3? Okay, he doesn't have too much. He has like 4 videos. Although I might have to, I might have to get more water, but. Yes, I get to leave for the rest of the night. Wait. Bro, I'm so confused what that means. I mean, is it not Friday? I mean, if you get to leave for school, I understand, but... Do it on Sunday? This Saturday. Bro, I can't just move it to Sunday. It's like, I already signed up for it for Saturday. And it's only on Saturday. Okay. So, here's the plan, chat. Also, you guys should, you should know this too. So, basically, the best thing to do when studying is called this recollection thing. So, you watch something, and then you, like, chill for a little bit, and then you try to remember it, and you write that down. And if that definition isn't good, you go back, watch it again, and then make a better definition. So, here, I'll just take some. Do this.
1750. You're already
And
starting
I
to
do
taste
got
the
my
sauce.
hand cam. Hand
Some of
cam,
the main
hand
features
cam.
common to several of these
Can
land-based
I
empires
zoom
during this
in? No,
time
I
is
can't.
gunpowder. And we find these gunpowder empires mainly in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and South Asia. So what is a gunpowder
Helios?
empire? Basically, they're just large states.
Helios, I had a sub for 7th period and allowed to be on our phones, but I forgot mine. Nah, bro. Honestly, I mean, our teachers kind of, they don't allow us every time. But, I mean, if it were middle school, I do remember when there'd be a cool sub who'd do that, but yeah. My teacher making us write whole research project, oh dang. I have to write an essay, and the second today, we went on a field trip. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, field trips are W.
Firearms to control the territory that they have. Hi, and welcome back to Heimlich's History. We're moving on to Unit 3 in our AP World History curriculum, and in this video we're going to talk about how land-based empires developed and expanded from 1450 to 1750. And if you're already starting to taste the sauce, let's get to it. So one of the main features common to several of these land-based empires during this time is gunpowder. And we find these gunpowder empires mainly in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and South Asia. So what is a gunpowder empire? Basically, they're just large states that relied on firearms to control the territory that they had and to expand into new territory. You see, these empires were pretty big and they had a lot of territory and a lot of diverse kinds of people within them. And one way to keep them under control is to blow a few of them up now and then. And you see this kind of control especially in Russia, the Ottoman Empire, the Safavid Empire, and the Mughal Empire. At their core, these empires were fundamentally militaristic, but don't let that tempt you into thinking that they didn't also produce some magnificent cultures. They did, but even the art and architecture produced by these empires served the purpose of legitimizing the power of the ruler. But I get ahead of myself, we'll talk about that in the next video. For now, let's just look at some empires around the world and see by what means they expanded and developed. And first, let's start in Europe. By the mid-1400s, the devastation...
Okay. Now I pause here and try to remember what he said. So land-based empires expanding. He talked about like gunpowder, like this is like 1450s. I think so. First he said gunpowder like empires. So Safavid. Dang, I already forgot. Safavid. Helios pencil looks big. I mean, I guess. I mean, it seems like, right. I used it for school. Plus, I got it from my teacher. Helios is computers. What is computers? Computer science, you mean? I don't even know if I'm gonna do that, to be honest. Okay. Safavid. Mughal. Okay, Mughal. Chad, do you guys remember any of the other ones? I know they said Safavid, Mughal, like gunpowder states. No, is PE computers? Oh. I don't know what that means, but what else was there? Safavid, Mughal, probably like European Europe maybe? Okay, also what time? I think it was like 1450. Because if the 18th... Okay, that's Unit 5. Okay. I think 1450. Oh, physical education? But how does that go along with computers, though? Helios is physical education computers. I don't understand that.
The purpose of legitimizing the power of the ruler. But I get ahead of myself, we'll talk about that in the next video. For now, let's just look at some empires around the world and see by what means they expanded and developed. And first, let's start...
That's what I'm saying, bro. What?
Hundreds, the devastation of the Black Plague was wearing off and the population began to recover. Safavid Empire and the Mughal Empire.
Okay. So Safavid, Mughal, okay, Ottoman Empire. Okay. So gunpowder empires, Russia.
At their core, these empires were fundamentally militaristic, but don't let that tempt you into thinking that they didn't also produce some magnificent...
ROSM, Rossum.
The purpose of legitimizing the power of the ruler. But I get ahead of myself, we'll talk about that in the next video. For now... arms to control the territory that they had and to expand into new territory. You see, these empires were pretty big and they had a lot of territory and a lot of diverse kinds of people within them. And one way to keep them under control is to blow a few of them up now and then. And you see this kind of control especially in Russia, the Ottoman Empire, the Safavid.
Okay, actually here. Hold up, be right back. I gotta go get some water, bruh. Cause my room is way too warm. Alrighty. I got water, chat. Oh, what happened? Oh, I was just getting water. Water drink prime, bro. Bro, I can't imagine those people who drink like 20 bottles of prime a day. Like, that is literally just a bottle of sugar, bro. My PE teacher is making us do a 48-question quiz on the computer because people won't shut up, and one girl was, oh, what? That is insane, bruh. What the heck? Alright. Alright. Here, okay, I got my water, chat. W water, bro. Alright.
Let's get to it. So one of the main features common to several of these land-based empires during this time is gunpowder. And we find these gunpowder empires mainly in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and South Asia. So what is a gunpowder empire? Basically, they're just large states that relied on firearms to control the territory that they had and to expand.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through, okay, I'm gonna go like every minute, I'm gonna stop and then like try to remember what they said. And then after, I'll go back again and then try to do it again. I think that's what I'll do.
Pretty big and they had a lot of territory and a lot of diverse kinds of people within them. And one way to keep them under control is to blow a few of them up now and then. And you see this kind of control especially in Russia, the Ottoman Empire, the Safavid Empire, and the Mughal Empire. At their core, these empires were fundamentally militaristic. But don't let that tempt you into thinking that they did not. Hi, and welcome back to Heimlich History. We're moving on to Unit 3 in our AP World History curriculum, and in this video we're going to talk about how land-based empires developed and expanded from 1450 to 1750. And if you're already starting to taste the sauce, let's get to it. So one of the main features common to several of these land-based empires during this time is gunpowder. And we find these gunpowder empires mainly in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and
No, bro, I forgot what time.
Hi, and welcome back to Heimlich History. We're moving on to Unit 3.
Use Google or ChatGPT. Bro, I'm just studying, bro. I'm not answering questions. I'm literally just trying to study. This isn't something I have to do about what I want to do.
Moving on to Unit 3 in our AP World History curriculum, and in this video we're going to talk about how land-based empires developed and expanded from 1450 to 1750.
1450,
If you're already
1750.
starting to taste the sauce, let's get to it. So one of the main features common to several of these land-based empires during this time is gunpowder. And we find these gunpowder empires mainly in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and South Asia. So what is a gunpowder empire? Basically, they're just large states that relied on firearms to control the territory that they had and to expand into new
Play Fortnite? I probably won't be able to play Fortnite, to be honest. Because I do have something to learn.
And you see this kind of control especially in Russia, the Ottoman Empire, the Safavid Empire, and the Mughal Empire. At their core, these empires were fundamentally militaristic. But don't let that tempt you into thinking that they didn't also produced some magnificent cultures. They did, but even the art and architecture produced by these empires served the purpose of legitimizing the power of the ruler. But I get ahead of myself.
Okay, it's been a minute. You want to, you nerd? Bro, I mean, I kind of have to if I don't want to, like, fail the practice test. I'd appreciate if I don't do that, so. Okay, 1750. Ottoman. Russian. So the Russian, Safavid, and Mughal Empire. Land-based gunpowder. They use this to... It's a practice test? Yeah, but you know how... Okay. You know how people study for the PSAT because that determines what they'll get on the SAT? That's essentially what is going on with this practice test. If you do bad on this, you're essentially guaranteed to do, well, not guaranteed, but very likely. What a PSAT. Oh my God, bro. Okay. Well, a PSAT is a practice SAT. You take it every year. Well, you take it every year from until 11th grade. You take your freshman year. Freshman year, it's chill. I know what a SAT is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, SAT most people know. But PSAT, it's actually kind of fun in ninth grade. You know, chilling. You know, you got these random questions, right? English and then math. It's like you haven't learned everything yet at that point. So it's kind of like you're not supposed to. Fun? I mean, you don't have to do any work. It's like an entire day of just like, you can put random answers if you want to. Although if you want, I mean, at least with me, I was with my friends, so what would happen is we would take it and we'd take breaks and then we'd chill and then just talk to each other and then we'd make jokes, bruh. I remember this one girl just slept the entire time. But that was ninth grade. But then 10th grade, it will be a little more serious. You don't necessarily have to study. And then 11th grade, people will start to study because this is like what determines what you'll get on the SAT. So that's why I'm saying this practice is important to me. Because this is essentially the same. This will help me for the practice. And if I do decent on that, then that means, oh, okay, I'll do decent on the actual test. So
for now, let's just look at some empires around the world.
Okay, so from 1450, so land-based empire, so gunpowder empires or gunpowder was used to legitimize states. And apparently, I think, okay, you're in 10th, you get one more year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have one more year, but this isn't for that. This is for a different test, so. But bro, okay, Clippers. Do you know who made gunpowder? Who made gunpowder? China, Europe. No, yeah, no. Okay, Okay, which region? Asia, Europe, or America? I have to go by. Alright, Keens, yo, thank you for joining the stream, bro. I appreciate it. But do you know the answer? Yeah, I do know. Nah, no, I don't. Well, it's China. Of course, bro. They're like the innovation people, essentially. Not just modern day, but before as well. Peanut butter? What do you mean peanut butter? State legitimize rule. So essentially, okay, also I'm gonna just write as a side note, China made gunpowder. Originally it was for what's it called? Oh darn, I was gonna guess 42, bro.
By what means they expanded and developed. And first, let's start in Europe. By the mid-1400s, the devastation of the Black Plague was wearing off and the population began to recover. Also, the 100 Years' War had come to an end, and you also had the invention of the Gutenberg printing press, which made the production of books and pamphlets much easier, and as a result, the European population began to experience an increase in literacy. Also, you may remember that in the previous period, Europe was just emerging from the feudalistic organization of their society. But in this period, that process really picks up steam. New monarchies began to arise all throughout Europe by the 1500s, and one of the key features of all these monarchies is that they began to centralize power. In feudalism, power was distributed throughout the territory and was largely in the hands of the landed elite. But in this period, kings began to gather up all that decentralized power and centralize it in themselves. And they did that by exercising control over taxation, control over the armed forces, and control over the religion of their state. And as a result of this consolidation of power, the...
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So talking about how this... Okay. This is near the end of the Black Plague. So the Black Plague, if you guys don't know, is what caused like the decentralization of Europe, which caused You don't use a mechanical pencil? I do, but all of them ran out of lead. That's the problem. Oh man, my light. Bro, what? Nobody said that, bro. It's decentralization, bro. Decentralization. DESC. Here. You said that? I said decentralization. Which is, here, you probably can't see it, but decentralization. Bro, I never said that, bro. Man, it caused decentralization. Decentralization. I don't care about the spelling. Okay, this is here. Here, let me do it. Decentralization in Europe. But now is when feudalism kicks in. In with people taking power, not taking, consolidating, dating, power. Okay.
Bureaucracy expand. Now, in these next few videos, I'm going to be their state. And as a result of the control over taxation, control over the armed forces, and control over the religion of their state.
Oh, methods of consolidating power. Okay. Here, what are methods? Taxation, military, religion. TMR.
And as a result of this consolidation
Tomorrow.
of power, the bureaucracy expand. Now, these next few videos, I'm going to be throwing that word around a lot. Bureaucracy. Basically, a bureaucracy is just a group of government officials that carries out the will of whoever is in power. Now, I've been talking about all this in general, but if you want to throw
bureaucracy, a group of government officials.
Here's a few. You have the Tudors in England, you have the Valois in France, and you had Isabella and Ferdinand in Spain. And one little side consequence of all this consolidation of power is that the middle class begins to grow. And as it turns out, that happened at the expense of the nobility and the clergy. And since we're talking about Europe, let's talk about Russia. Russia's territory stretched from the east to the west, and therefore it was in a pivotal position to get wealthy on trade. Ivan IV was crowned Tsar in 1547 and later became known as Ivan the Terrible. You might say he was in pivotal position to get Russia. Russia's territory at the expense of the European monarchs. Here's a few. You have the Tudors in England. You have the Valois in France.
Stop using big words, bro.
And Ferdinand in Spain. And one little side consequence of all this consolidation of power is that the middle class begins to grow. And as it turns out, that happened at the expense of the nobility and the clergy. And since we're talking about Europe, let's talk about Russia. Russia's territory stretched from the east to the west, and therefore it was in a pivotal position to get wealthy on trade. Ivan IV was crowned Tsar in 1547 and later became known as Ivan the Terrible. You might say he was a fourth to be reckoned with. Now, Ivan was able to expand the Russian territory even further east and took much of the land that was held by the Mongolian Khan. Now, how did he do that? Gunpowder. Okay, let's move over to East Asia and see.
Okay. Okay, let me go back to. So, what are the methods? It's taxation. It was TMR. I remember that. So, taxation. TMR revelation. Taxation. Also, I remember like around this time, the printing press or whatever was made. Taxation, something. Okay, I gotta look. Oh yeah, bureaucracy. So yeah, bureaucracy. Then your family talk too loud. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I mean, my mic does pick up. Is a pretty good mic, I guess. Okay, Okay, that is not how you spell it, but bureaucracy is just a form of government. Oh my God, bruh. I swear, hold up. I swear, bro, this light beat. I gotta turn off my Alexa, bruh. But mine louder? Oh. Yeah, I mean, families be like that. Okay. Form of, like, government and power. Taxation. Okay, what could be M? I feel like that's, like, messenger, or, like, messenger, mandate. And maybe R is restriction, or I don't know.
And one of the really just emerging from the feudalistic organization of their society. But in this period, that control over the
taxation, military, religion. No, cause I'm Puerto Rican. That's why.
Religion of their
I guess
as a result of this
loudness of a family can vary.
Now, in these next few videos, I'm going to be throwing that word around a lot. Bureaucracy. Basically, a bureaucracy is just a group of, if you have the valois of this consolidation of power, is that the middle class begins to grow. And
Oh yeah, because of I guess because of this consolidation of power, people who actually have money to spare. I think the middle class would be considered people who don't have too much money to spare, but I mean, still having money to spare is still relatively, I think, rich thing, I'd say. But I think that'd have been the middle class. And if you didn't use all your money for survival, then you'd probably be considered like, what's it called, middle class. And those people probably had weapons and power and stuff like that, even if they weren't noble or in any royal stuff, whatever.
Happened at the expense of the nobility and the clergy. And since we're talking about Europe, let's talk about Russia. Russia's territory stretched from the east to the west, and therefore it was in a pivotal position to get wealthy on trade. Ivan IV was crowned Tsar in 1547 and later became known as Ivan the Terrible. You might say he was a fourth to be reckoned with.
Bro,
Now, Ivan was able to expand the Russian territory even further east and took much of the land that was held by the Mongolian Khan. Now, how did he do that? Gunpowder. Okay, let's move over to East Asia and see how they expanded their empires. The Yuan dynasty, established by the Mongols, was overthrown in 1368 and was replaced by the Ming dynasty, which held power in China well into the 1600s. Even so, the Mongolians were still a threat, and so it was the Ming state that restored and expanded the Great Wall of China. But right around the mid-17th century, another group called the Manchu.
Okay. So the Ming Dynasty was the one that created the expanded the Great Wall of China. Okay. The Ming Dynasty, and they were also the ones that sort of drove out. No, they were the one that drove out the Mongols, but yeah. Okay. Plus, the Mongols were like powerful.
From neighboring Manchuria seized power and established the Qin dynasty in 1644. And under the leadership of Emperor Kangxi, the Chinese territory was significantly expanded into Taiwan, Mongolia, Central Asia, and Tibet. Wait, how did they do that? Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Dude, everybody at this time just had a Glock, bro. Like, if you had a Glock in the, like, let's see, 18th, 17th century, if you had a Glock in the 17th century, you essentially could become, like, a force to be reckoned with.
Gunpowder empires. Now, in order to set the stage, let's reach back into the last time here. Let me introduce you to Tamerlane. Tamerlane was the Mongol...
Okay, I'ma, like, pause there. Okay, so this section was about, like, gunpowder. There helped. I'm gonna pull up on your block with a Glock barbs, bro. Yeah, dude, I swear, if any military right now were to be transported in the past with all their weapons, they could literally take over the world. Like, it is actually insane, bro. Like, but it's just crazy how, like, weapons have evolved. We went from, like, spears to guns to nukes. I mean, okay, we went to spears to guns to, like, nukes and flipping gas bombs, whatever. It's just crazy how weaponry has, like, evolved. But yeah, okay, gunpowder. So basically, gunpowder helped empires consolidate their power, such as the Ming Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty who the Ming Dynasty who drove out the Mongols. I got a Glock. It might be plastic, but still, exactly. But I feel like they could even use a plastic weapon back then to, like, decide from today to, like, design it. I feel like that'd be possible, though. Okay, Ming Dynasty. So the Ming Dynasty drove out the Mongols. What else is there? They were also the ones that, like, finished the Great Wall. The Great Wall. This is, like, East Asia, north, south, west, east, yeah. The Great Wall of China. This is, like, East Asia. Okay.
Turkic leader of Samarkand. He was known for his ruthless invasions of Persia and India. In fact, some historians estimate that when Tamerlane invaded India, he killed up to 100,000 Hindus before the gates of Delhi. Now, Tamerlane's empire was heavily dependent on his military, and that was good and bad for him. It was good because he used the power of his military to stabilize and protect the comings and goings of merchants on the Silk Roads. But it was bad because that huge military ain't gonna pay for itself. And unfortunately, the enormous amounts of hooch that was required to keep that military operating eventually ravaged the economy and the empire fell apart. Okay, who cares? Tamerlane isn't in our period. That's true, but when his empire collapsed, three empires that you do need to know rose up out of its ashes. The Ottoman Empire, the Safavid Empire, and the Mughal Empire. We're going to look at those each now. The Ottoman Empire was the largest and the greatest of all the Islamic empires during this time. It was established in the 1300s and lasted 600 years. So how did the Ottomans expand? Well, in 1453, under the leadership of Mehmed II, the Ottomans seized the crown jewel of Byzantine Christianity, Constantinople. Now, it was no small feat. Constantinople was well fortified with 3 layers of walls. So how did the Ottomans conquer that? Seriously, do you still not know the answer? Was it
gunpowder?
Gunpowder? Yes, it was gunpowder. Anyway, the Ottomans changed the name of that city to Istanbul, and they found that because it was at the nexus of all these different trade routes, they benefited tremendously. Now, it's generally agreed that the Ottomans peaked in... Wait a minute, what's the past tense of peak? Peaked? Poke?
So Constantinople, so basically the Ottomans took over Constantinople, a big Christian place, And they're like
1526,
Islamic.
Suleiman conquered Hungary and a slew of other territories, and he attempted to push further into Europe, but was thwarted. Nevertheless, this put some fear into the European britches. So how did Suleiman conquer so much territory? Diplomacy.
My YouTube crashed? Oh. Bruh. Be right back?
Let's
Okay.
check in with our friends in the Safavid Empire. The early hero of the
Okay, so, okay, here, let me write down what I remember from that. Actually, yeah. So, Ottoman Empire, man, Empire lasted 600 years. Dude, we could literally have a country. I feel like Europe could be called Ottoman. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, Ottoman Empire lasted 600 years. It lasted like 600 years. It's an Islamic empire. Big Feet was invading Constantinople. Big Christian place.
Safavids was an empire by the name of Ismail. He conquered most of Persia, parts of Iraq, and here's the kicker. Ismail did all this when he was 14 or 15 years old. Hey, 15-year-olds watching this, what have you done with your life? And do I even...
What have you done with your life? Me at 16 studying this, bro.
Hey, 15-year-olds watching this, what have you done with your life? And do I even need to tell you by what means Ismail conquered all this territory?
Gunpowder. Dude, gunpowder, I forgot. Dude, so Unit 3 is essentially gunpowder. Jesus Christ. Through gunpowder. That's just crazy, bro. To be honest. So, like, Unit 3, 1450 to 1750 is gunpowder.
A, gunpowder. That's correct. But I would have also accepted B or C. Now, another thing you need to know about the Shah Ismail is that he made Islam the official religion of his empire. But it wasn't just Islam.
So, Safavid Empire is Islam.
Shia Islam. This had a way of uniting his empire, but while doing this, he denied legitimacy to any member of the other major branch of Islam, the Sunnis. And as it turned out, this caused frequent conflicts with the Ottomans, who just happened to be Sunnis. There were many conflicts between these two empires, but we'll get to that in another video. Okay, let's look at our friends in the Mughal Empire. In the 1520s, a guy named Babur, who was a descendant of Tamerlane, founded the Mughal Empire when India was in disarray. And in the middle of all this chaos, Babur completed conquest of northern India, gunpowder, and
Shia Muslim and Sahali Muslim.
The Mughal Empire was Akbar. Nope. Yep. And under his leadership, the Mughal Empire is one of the most prosperous and well-led states in all the world. And it should...
Okay, hold up. So in the... What were they talking about? Okay, so Shia Muslim. But what was that? For which empire? I think... Yeah. Safavid. So Safavid Empire, like conquered a lot with gunpowder. Main religion is Muslim or Shia Muslim, differing from the Ottoman Shia. What else? I think it was like Sahara or something like that. Read my chat about me having a Glock, bro. What? What was it called?
Empire when India was in disarray. And in the middle of all this chaos, Babur complained be Sunnis. There were many conflicts between
Sunni. Yeah. So Ottomans who were Sunni Islam or Muslim. Okay.
Conflicts with the Ottomans, who just happened to be Sunnis. There were many conflicts between these two empires, but we'll get to that in another video. Okay, let's look at our friends in the Mughal Empire. In the 1520s, a guy named Babur, who was a descendant of Tamerlane, founded the Mughal Empire when India was in disarray. And in the middle of all this chaos, Babur completed conquest of northern India, gunpowder, and established a central government similar to Suleiman. Now, the greatest leader of the Mughal Empire was Akbar. Nope. Yep. And under his leadership, the Mughal Empire is one of the most prosperous and well-led states in all the world. And it shouldn't surprise you to know that all of these Islamic empires eventually fell. Without overloading you with details, it's sufficient to know that each of these empires declined basically because they failed to modernize their economies and their militaries. And compare this with the Europeans, who modernized like mad, especially their navies, and you've got a recipe for the downfall of those left behind. Okay, that's what you need to know about the development and expansion of land.
Okay, so they failed to modernize their economy and society. Failed. Is a Sunday vest that is a good idea for future of house. As in, if it was on the hub, I was only you could give me him. Bro, what? Bro, failed. So all of the Islamic empires failed to all of the Islamic empires failed to what? All of the Islamic empires failed to stand due to not modernizing their economy and social, right? Their economy, and military. Your airport. Bro, what is you even saying, Clippers? Military. Okay. Dang, this was only one unit. This was only one video. Okay, I need to lock in, bro. Okay, and then let me just go ahead and just rewrite what I remember from the video. Okay, let's see. So in the beginning, talking about how... So Unit 3 is from 1450 to 1750. Why did I spell unit that wrong? Unit 3 is from 1450 to 1750. Involves the rise of Islamic states such as the Ottoman, Mughal, and Mughal, I already said that. Ottoman, Mughal, and Shia? Was it the Shia? No. What else was it? And, I'm trying to remember, chat, my bad. There was three, I know. There's the Ottoman Empire, alright, but the Ottoman Empire and the Mughal, was it? No, it was the, I can almost remember it. It was the Ottoman Empire. They weren't good with Shaman? No. It might be, okay, it's Sunni Muslim and Shia. I think it was like Shia Shia something. The Shia. Okay, the Shia is fine. Ottoman and Shia. People consolidate using gunpowder to consolidate power through TMR, which is taxation, military, and religion. Okay. Okay, the Ottoman Empire. Okay, the Ottoman. We are Bravo. Yo, sup, bro? Welcome to stream. Sup, Blazer. I didn't remember that was your username, but yeah, welcome to stream, bro. Okay, so for the Ottoman Empire, they basically like took down Constantinople. Yeah, I should probably hear Constantinople, a big Christian place. Oh, it was Shia and Swahili, I think. Shia, Swahili, or what? Wait, no, Sunni. Yeah, these two. So it took down Constantinople, a big Christian place essentially, with gunpowder, obviously. Tried to go into Europe to expand further in Europe, but couldn't. Okay. Had like lasted like 600 years. No joke, I'm on punishment until September 3rd? Bro, what did you do if you're in trouble until like September 3rd, bruh? You must have done the most wildest thing, bruh. Hold up. Bro, I accidentally drew on my desk. No! Erasing it didn't help. Okay, let's see. What is it? Okay, so the Ottoman Empire, the Mughal. You know what Roblox account sniping? Bro, what? What the heck is Roblox account sniping, bro? Okay, let's see. Okay, that's one. Oh yeah, the Ming. Also, yeah, the Ming dynasty. Drove out Mongols. Also built the Great Wall of China. Okay, I gotta move on. Great Wall of China. Okay, let me check out my notes. This is near the end of the Black Plague, which causes... Oh, I forgot, yeah. Okay, that's Unit 3. Let me do Unit 4 real quick.
Making great tires matters. What really matters is making...
But I did it to my teachers and changed my assignment grades, attendances, and percentage. Bro, what? Hold up. Roblox account sniping. Hold up. Bro, why? Lucky Roblox players sniped insane usernames. What? For one Robux? Bro, why would you do that though, Bravo? Like, there's no way. I don't, okay, I mean, is it, I wouldn't understand any, That makes no sense. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
History. Now, if you've been following through all the videos for AP World History Unit 4, then we have finally got to the end of it, and we need to review the whole dang unit. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get to it. All right, now before we jump in, you should know that this unit review is
Man's an IRL hacker.
World History Ultimate Review Packet. And in this Ultimate Review Packet, you will find reviews for all units of AP World History. You'll find practice multiple choice questions for every unit, essential questions about the most important material in the curriculum, and 2 full AP style practice tests. I put a lot of hard work in it to make sure you get an A in your class and a 5 on your exam in May. So if you need some review help, I highly recommend going to Alright, Unit 4. The main theme of this unit is the transoceanic interconnections that occurred in the world from 1450 to 1750. Alright, if you have no idea what that means, let me try to strip all the AP speak off of it and explain it up real nice. This unit is all about the development and expansion of sea-based empires, also known as maritime empires. And
Okay.
What kind of empire was Europe?
So, okay. So Unit 4 is 1450 to 1750, and it's essentially about maritime empires. Maritime meaning water-based.
Kind of a big deal, because up to this point in world history, Europe is kind of behind everybody else in terms of economics and empire building. But during this period, Europeans assumed a primary place on the world stage as an imperial power to be reckoned with. Now, how did they do that? Well, the first answer is the advancement of technology, especially maritime technology. One advance was the creation of new kinds of ships, like the flute, the caravel, and the carrack. The what, and the what? The flute, the caravel, and the carrack.
Oh, I actually know this. So, the caravel was essentially... Okay, the carrack was a huge ship. It was like one of the first like ships ever to be created, where it was for like storage and cargo. It could like hold a lot of items in the hull of its base. Like here's the ship, and there'd be a huge hull, and that'd be like amazing because at this time, like transporting goods on the ocean was like very rare until this maritime empire or transoceanic trade began to happen. Titanic, no, I can actually show here. So essentially here's a carrack. It's like, yeah, one of those old-timey boats. But back then, this was essentially the Titanic of the century. The Caravel, I think it was like a short boat. It's kind of like a speedboat, I think. Hopefully I'm right on this, but yeah. Actually, meh, not really, but yeah, it was one of the more smaller boats, I guess you could say, compared to the Carrack. But yeah. Bro, British Broadcasting News.
What's important to know about these ships is that they were smaller, faster, and much cheaper to build, and much nimbler on the seas. Additionally, these were strictly merchant ships.
Yeah.
Now, general practice up to this time was to build merchant ships that could be converted into warships if needed.
Oh yeah, I remember this. They were talking about how like the ships were made so that they can turn into like war anytime.
They were faster and more nimble was the introduction of the lateen sail. This was a triangular sail that allowed sailors to harness wind on both sides of the boat instead of just waiting for it to blow from behind. Now, this was not a European invention. The Arabs and the Chinese have been using them for a long time before this. The Europeans are just now catching up. There were also...
Okay, let me write that down. So brung about many maritime technological inventions like the carrack and caravel, meant for merchant use to transport goods. Also pop quiz for anyone in the chat. they used to transport like barrels of like poultry, meat, chicken. How would they like store it so it doesn't go bad? Does anybody know the answer to that? Bro, this shit boring. It's not that boring. I think it's pretty cool. But does anyone know what ingredient would they use to store? A box? No. It's like an ingredient. This will like help to like I don't know, make it if 54, bro. What how is that a number? Well, okay, I'll say the answer. The answer is salt. They would essentially put like meat, poultry, sugar. Okay, that's kind of close, but why would they? That doesn't make sense though. But that sugar and salt are kind of the same. But no, they would put salt. So essentially, they would put the poultry in the salts, and that'd like help. I don't know. Okay, why was salt used to carry meat? Yeah, okay. Sodium draws that bacteria, causing moisture out of foods, drying them and making it possible to store meat without refrigeration for extended periods of time. See there, that was. But yeah, that was close. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, sugar. I mean, yeah, sugar, salts, maybe something not vinegar, but yeah, something along those lines. Sugar probably was the best answer, like the second best answer to like say other than salt, from what I'm
So
thinking.
navigational technology.
But yeah, so navigational technology, transport tools, but could be turned into a warship at any moment, at a moment's notice. And I think what would happen is that the country, like, say a person from Europe, a merchant is going, right? If Europe is fighting someone where the person is like selling the goods, they'll just take their ship, convert it into a battleship, and just start fighting, essentially. Which is kind of annoying, but I mean.
Technologies that made it possible to sail greater distances. Improved astronomical
Oh, yeah, the
technologies.
Lantine sail. Lantine sail. You can, so basically, wind can catch wind from both sides. Sorry if my spelling is bad, but yeah, convert could be turned into a warship. Yeah, convert into a battleship. That's probably better wording for that.
The astrolabe and the magnetic compass made it
Ah,
possible to
yeah,
locate its
astrolabe,
exact location as it sailed.
which is like a magnet kind of or compass.
They just harnessed their power for their own purposes during this time. And all of this made it possible for Europeans to venture out into the Atlantic Ocean to search for a sea route to Asia. And the reason why they wanted to do that is because
Transoceanic sea route. Oh,
Europeans to establish trade on their own
that's
terms.
where that
As the
came
Europeans
from.
took to the sea and sailed west, it turns out that they ran smack into a continent that they didn't know existed, namely the Americas. And it was Christopher Columbus who was the first to make this discovery of the new land unknown to the Europeans. And I know that's arguable because
Yeah.
Vikings, and some people say the Chinese discovered America, but you know, for our purposes, it's
Yeah,
Christopher Columbus. He landed in the Caribbean islands and sparked a massive global change,
bro.
which is known as the Columbian Exchange. Essentially, the Columbian Exchange was a biological exchange
Oh, okay.
of food and diseases between the eastern and western hemispheres. Now, it's going to be important for you to know at least some specific examples of some of those exchanges that took
Okay, so yeah, but what's his name? Christopher Columbus. If you didn't know that, he is a very bad person, which is why people usually don't celebrate the holiday at least anymore. Plus, there are a bunch of people saying that he wasn't actually the first to discover America or discover new land or whatever. Like I didn't even know that. Like Heimler said, he said I guess the Chinese, maybe the natives that were already living on it. Oh my God, the people that are actually living on it, maybe they discovered that first. Why is he bad? I mean, you could probably search that up yourself. I don't know. Let's just say he did pretty. I mean, he was just. Yeah, you should do your own research. Search up on YouTube why Christopher Columbus should not be celebrated as a holiday, and you'll see the facts. He enslaved people. I mean, I think any white settler at the time enslaved people. So, I mean, George Washington, I'm pretty sure, probably had a slave or a couple slaves. So I'm not that surprised about that. But there was other people as well. There was other things as well that is even more terrible. Yeah.
Place across the Atlantic and maybe disease.
Okay, but this is cool. So this or Christopher Columbus for Columbus or discovery of new world was the catalyst for what? The catalyst for was the catalyst for what was it for? Oh, the Columbian Exchange. Exchange of animals, food, okay, come on, bro. Animals, food, people, and other stuff too, like disease and culture and blah blah blah. But yeah.
These are specific examples of some of those exchanges
From
that
like
took place across the Atlantic, and maybe disease is the most important.
See?
The Europeans brought smallpox with them, and when that
Oh
was
yeah, I'm starting to remember
the
this.
consequences were devastating. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 90% of the native population.
So many of the native, not just to like us like enslaving them and killing them with guns, like to disease as well, bro. We weren't thinking. We weren't thinking about, oh, like I guess at the time science wasn't really the concern as to like, hey, we need money and we need land and we need power, I guess, but still I feel like someone with a brain should have been like, hey, if we're sick, right? If okay, let's say if there was a disease or no, if there was a sickness in America that was only in America that but isn't really like affecting you that much anymore, but back then would have killed you, but because of today, like you adapt, like okay, this is turning into science because of people because of the natural selection and the good genes passing on, and now the people in who are born in the US have that gene that allows them to like not be as sick. People in another country, yeah, I guess the flu. Okay, the flu. Say we find some. There's actually an island. Okay, island in Taiwan that hasn't been touched. Like, I don't know. No, island in Asia. What's up, Fusion? You gotta make a profile pic? Yeah, but I gotta finish studying. Island in Asia that hasn't been touched. I think, yeah, it's like island in Asia with a tribe. Yeah, here it is. So the Sentence Island, there is literally like a whole tribe living there that essentially the government has sanctioned nobody to go there. You're not allowed to go there at all. Because for us, the flu, if someone were to have the flu, right, obviously it's not going to be terrible because you can get the flu shot. Plus, we've passed on the genes that like mitigate the flu for generations. So even if you do get it and don't have the vaccine, you probably would have had the vaccine as a child and gotten like that, I don't know, resistance in your bloodstream. But if you were to go to that, bro, that island, and then like say you were they're probably gonna attack you and you die, but I mean if you were somehow to make peace with them and then talk to them and they get the disease, it's over. Everybody there is gonna be dead due to that like thing, and that's what this guy's talking about.
At least the story that the Europeans told themselves. In terms of food and
But someone should have been like, hey yo,
sugar and
that
horses,
if we have a disease and they've never experienced
Americans,
this type of
they
disease
back to Europe. And that's not even
or
close to
sickness
everything exchange
that
in this period, but those are
normally
just the
doesn't
specifics that
affect
you
us
hold on to. Now, let's
except for
figure
a
out
cough
about the exchange
could
of
probably
people.
be
One of the
deadly for them.
significant
Let's
changes
not
in
go,
during this period was
you
the
know?
Atlantic slave trade. Once the colonizing Europeans realized that the climate in the Americas made for great agriculture, and once they failed miserably to make other systems of labor work, they turned to the importation of enslaved people from
Slavery.
Africa. This was a system known as chattel slavery, and chattel just means property. And so this was a kind of slavery in which people became the property of those that bought them. And this system of labor turned out
let's
to
see,
be
is
the
there a
best
minute?
solution for the European aims in the Americas. The Europeans had tried to enslave
They didn't use brains,
but the
yeah.
natives had
I mean,
unthinkable gall
back
to
then
start
there wasn't
buying
really
massive numbers from the European
scientific
and so
stuff.
we're talking about
I think the
colonization.
Renaissance happens in
Americans should tell you about a
like
few
the
that Europeans tried to
19th,
get the natives to
19th
work for.
century,
First, let's
18th
talk about
century
the
maybe.
encomienda system. Under this system, Spanish conquistadors were tasked with protecting a group of natives, and in exchange for that protection, they could force them to work on their land. The second system is called hacienda, and under this system, many of the Spanish landowners turned their encomiendas, or their little land grants, into huge plantations, and guess who got to do the work? Neither of these systems worked out for long, so then they borrowed from the Incans the Midas system. Now, under the Incan rulers, the Midas system was used to coerce labor for public projects. And this only occurred for a certain amount of days.
Okay, so I'm not really gonna go to the specific systems because I don't really remember them, but essentially there was the Atlantic slave trade as a result. So even though we get to go across the ocean, they were like, yo, let's send people, and not in like a positive way. So they started to send people from different places, and they could go there and colonize, I guess. This is probably early colonization.
That's a pretty good idea. We're going to do that. So they coerced men to labor for them for a certain amount of time. But the big difference was the Incan Midas system was done for the sake of public works, but the Spanish version of it was done for the sake of private gain. Now, upon the North American continent, the British used a system of labor called indentured servitude. But
Oh yeah,
work for 7 years.
indentured serve. Yeah, you could work for a time and then you would be free.
After their indenture was up.
How dare you?
So the importation of people from Africa solved all these problems for the colonists. These Africans were property for life, and because they had mingled with the larger
Yeah.
Afro-Eurasian continent.
So I guess Unit 4 is really when slavery started.
There will come a reckoning for such violations of human nature, but not yet. All right, let's talk economics for a hot minute.
Dang, bro, he
One of the
kinda
major
looks sad
effects
for
of the
that.
linking of the Eastern and the Western hemispheres during this time was a new global economy. So let's talk about the economic system itself first, and then we'll talk about the kind of imperial expansion that grew out of that economic system. So the economic system you need to know for this unit is mercantilism. This was the dominant economic system in Europe during this period, and I've explained more about it in other videos, but really what you need to know for our purposes in this unit review is this: that in a mercantilist mindset, there was only a fixed amount of wealth in the world. Like if you
Oh, I remember this. So for mercantilism, it's like there's only a certain amount of money, right? And the goal is you have all that money, so no one else has any money. But you see what that flaw? If no one else has money, then that money is then not valuable. Say there was like 30, say like there was like $100, right? In this like say crypto, right? Say for crypto, right? One person had all the crypto. That would make that wouldn't increase the value because now nobody has it. Nobody's really gonna be asked. Well, okay. So there was this. Okay. How can I say this? Okay, if one person had all the crypto in the world, it would be worth nothing because then nobody else has it, nobody else is selling it, nobody else wants it because no one else has it except for one person. So that decreases its value. Just because you buy up everything of one item doesn't necessarily increase, because like in economic stuff there's a certain consumer demand versus consumer want, consumer need versus want, and if the want goes down, then obviously the need will also go down. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about with that. But yeah. There's someone in an economic class who could probably explain it better. But
sitting right in front of you in that pot. And by the way, that's how they measured wealth in mercantilist economies: gold and silver. And I always think about it like a pie. If you really believe that only one pie exists in the world, and you want a bigger slice of that pie, that means necessarily that somebody else has to have a smaller slice of that pie. But the problem is this: in pie world, nobody wants a small piece of the pie. Everybody wants all the pie. So as
economic
you can
state
imagine,
of the
this system
world,
led
man.
to some intense rivalries among the European powers. What's that you say? Competition between mercantilist states? What a perfect time to talk about European establishment of colonies around the world. Mercantilism and colonial establishments are connected for the following reason. If a country wanted gold and silver coming in, which is to say wanted a bigger slice of the world pie, that means they had to have exports going out. And if they're gonna
Okay, let me write it down. So mercantilism is essentially like I all want all or majority of power or wealth in the world, right? Wealth in the world.
export goods to other places, that means they have to have metric buttloads of raw materials in order to make those things to export. Where are they going to get all those raw materials? Well, colonies. The Portuguese were the first to establish an empire for the sake of trade, but they did it a little differently than those who came after them. Instead of claiming huge portions of land, they merely set up what's called a trading post empire all along the African coast. And as a result of this, the Portuguese soon became a major player in the Indian Ocean trade network. But eventually, the Portuguese did establish more than trading posts, and the most significant example of this is their colony in Brazil. Now, not to be outdone by the Portuguese, the French and the British and the Dutch and the Spanish all rushed out to establish empires in the Americas. And the details of these overseas empires aren't as important, but what is important to know is that these
You're welcome back, brother.
serve the mother country. And that is the mercantilist mindset. Now, I should mention here who is paying for all of this exploration and colonization. Well, in general, it was the states who were paying for it. But the British and the Dutch innovated on this count and created a new way.
They took the computer, bro. Okay. Okay, joint stock companies. This is okay. I remember. So essentially, it'd be like a group of powerful people. What would happen is basically, it's kind of like modern day investing. So there's a group of people, right? And say they wanted to invest in like having a colony. Did you even do Satera? Yeah, I did. I did Asia already. But thanks for reminding me though. I did do it though. But yeah. So essentially, it's like, say Africa, right? Africa, so much of Africa was colonized. Say they wanted to colonize, Guinea, whatever. It was probably not called Guinea back then. It was probably called something else. But say they wanted to do that. What they do, a bunch of powerful people, they'd all put their money into that. They're like, okay, this Guinea has good land and their people are easy to conquer. We'll all invest in a small army and the materials and weapons and stuff. Go over there, do that, and then enslave them, and then they'll give us food and stuff we can sell back here and make a profit. And the point of this is, since a bunch of people would do this, everybody would win. And it'd be cheaper to win, but you'd get a grander, more money for doing a little investment. But at the same time, what was bad about it is since everyone did it, if it failed, everyone failed. So, yeah, but he's probably going to say that right now.
Exploration among private investors who share the financial burden of that exploration and colonization among themselves.
I'm going to use my burner phone in a mini, bro, what?
Share in the fabulous wealth of the colony. Now, Now, the last thing I'll mention is the social changes that occurred when the Eastern and the Western hemispheres were united. And there were upsets all over the world to social hierarchies, but maybe the most significant change in social hierarchy was in the Americas. With the introduction of Europeans into the Americas, a completely new social hierarchy was established. It's called the casta system, and it was a new way of organizing the layers of society based on ancestry and race. At the top of the system were the peninsulares, which were those who were born in Europe. Below them were the criollos, or the Creoles, which were Europeans, but like B-grade Europeans because they were born in the Americas. Below both of them were the castas, which was a cascading mashup of natives and Africans. But the castas, a further hierarchy was established. First was the mestizos, who were of mixed European and indigenous ancestry. Second were the mulattoes, which were the mixed European and African ancestry. Third were the zambos, which were the mixed indigenous...
Okay. I don't think I need to know all these specifics, but I'm gonna say like in the Americas was a new hierarchy called the casta system was used. Yeah, the casta system was used. Alright. Well, that's cool. Casta system was used where Europeans used based on race, ethnicity, etc. Yet Europeans were favored, obviously. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay.
African ancestry, folks. And at the bottom of all were the indigenous people and the African people themselves. Okay, so
that's crazy, bro. The people who originally lived there are on the bottom of the hierarchy. Like, at least put them in the middle. Like, you don't... I don't know, it just makes me mad how cruel people are. This is literally modern day social Darwinism. Or not modern day, this is literally past social Darwinism. Okay. Here though, let me check something. Okay, so I did Unit 3 and Unit 4. Tomorrow morning I'll do Unit 5 and Unit 6. It's fine. But yeah, chat, I think that's gonna be all for today. Yeah, I was gonna do a practice test, but I don't want to stay up too. That'll probably take until 11, and I don't want to stay up too late because I gotta wake up early in the morning tomorrow. So, that's gonna be the end of the stream, but I'm gonna have to mute the music though because it's a little late. But yeah, chat. So now you better play Fortnite, bro. It's 10:11, bro. But yeah, hopefully, chat, you guys enjoying this stream. Thank you for the people who are in stream, for all the study stream, you know. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Hopefully you guys learn something. I will be streaming tomorrow 1v1s. So yeah, have a good day and peace.
Drop in, I need a parachute. I'm gon' go